Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about Ter Stegen because things are getting messy, things are getting toxic, and it is not looking pretty. We're going to be talking about it, and then at the end of the video, we're going to be talking about Hector for what is the latest in regards to his transfer situation. But before I do, guys, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. And as well, the link to become a member is also posted down below. But as always, guys, let's get started with the video. All right, guys, let's get started with the video and let's talk about this whole Ter Stegen situation because this is the breaking news of the day. Now, why are we talking about Ter Stegen? Well, we were talking about Ter Stegen because Barcelona, everything was looking fine and dandy. Everything was looking smooth. Surgery for Ter Stegen went perfectly fine. You know, he's right now starting his recovery. And Barcelona, they've sent the medical documents to Ter Stegen to sign because Barcelona, they need to grab Ter Stegen's signature and they need to send that information to LaLiga. They need his signature because this is obviously Ter Stegen's private information. In order to give that over to LaLiga, Ter Stegen needs to give his permission. Ter Stegen hasn't done that. Ter Stegen has not signed the medical report that Barcelona, they do need to give to send to LaLiga. And right there, that is where it lies the problem. Ter Stegen is actively trying to hurt the club. Now, there are some reports that are saying he's doing this because, if he does, he's not going to get paid, or this is a way of getting back at Barcelona for not playing him in the games against Inter. If it's the latter, I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Not being able to play in the game of that does not mean you should be actively trying to hurt the club. But going back to the first statement, if Ter Stegen is out for, let's say, 4 months, it's not going to affect his wages. Ter Stegen, he is still going to get paid. It's going to be affecting the FFP limits, the wage space that Barcelona, they do have in order to register players. And so they are sort of relying on the Ter Stegen injury. And when you're looking at it from a close perspective, obviously this is an absolute mess. For the third summer in a row, you're having registration issues and you're counting on a injury in order to make this happen. You have your first choice captain, bringing this fuss up. I think it's absolutely embarrassing. Right now, Barcelona, they are exploring legal alternatives and potentially a court case. Ter Stegen, he didn't answer anything from the club's doctors, and it was actually his agent that informed the club that he wasn't going to sign any papers. And right now, it's getting ugly. It is getting ugly. Ter Stegen right here is doing everything that's possible to affect the club. And man, like, I'm looking at this whole Ter Stegen situation, and I'm thinking, why didn't Barcelona get rid of him years ago? Why didn't Barcelona get rid of him? Now you have a keeper who, first of all, your first choice captain. And just to say this, the players have been defending Ter Stegen in the media. They've been saying, hey, he's our first choice captain. We're going to stick by him. But in no ways or form is he going to actually be the first choice captain. No way. I do not see that happening whatsoever because the players that they're going to vote, I see players like Rafinha, like Inigo Martinez, like Pedri, maybe Lewandowski being all ahead of Ter Stegen. Just because this is not the attitude that your first choice your first choice captain should be having towards the club. And a quote that I do want to talk about from Alfred Martinez, he says Ter Stegen could have gone down in history as one of the club's legends and one of the 3 or 4 best goalkeepers in its history. He is throwing it all away, everything in recent months with his attitude. He has chosen it this way. And Ter Stegen, he was obviously one of the best goalkeepers in Barcelona history, just because the goalkeepers in Barcelona, they were not particularly great. Ter Stegen, just for longevity, just being here for so long and winning so many things. But Barcelona right here, they should just be playing it and say, hey, you know what? You want to make things difficult? Fine. You're going to be staying at the club and you're not going to be playing a single minute. You're going to be sent to the stands. And that World Cup that you want to be involved in, you're not going to play. You're not going to play. And if Nagelsmann in some world decides to bring on, you're going to be going to that tournament having 0 minutes played in a whole single year. And you're not going to be involved for Barcelona. And so let's see what actually happens, because that would be Barcelona trying to get back at Ter Stegen. But once again, there's two ways to look at it: the Ter Stegen situation, and as well just like get these registration issues finalized. Man, why are we relying on a Ter Stegen injury in order to register these players? Hopefully, we have the sufficient income or the sufficient revenue coming in, because when we talk about potential revenue coming in, guys, we have to talk about Hector 4, because Hector 4 is on the cards to leave. Now, according to Sport, Hector 4 has interest from Paris FC, part of the Red Bull Group. They contacted Barca last week, and he has offers, which are loan deals with purchase options included. And a loan move would be ideal for Hector 4. That way he could develop, gain some minutes, and mature as a footballer. But if that deal were to go through, then Barcelona would only be getting off those wages off the wage bill, and it wouldn't be significant. And so this is where I see Barcelona potentially maybe looking to sell him for, I would say, maybe 10, 15 million euros, and then have a buyback option included. That could be one option. But when you're trying to see, hey, how Barcelona are going to, get back to the one-to-one, how are they going to alleviate some of the financial constraints in their wage bill, this is one of the alternatives. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. What do you guys make of this whole Ter Stegen situation? It's so disappointing. I've been saying this a long time. I think he's one of the worst captains that Barcelona they've had. Well, he was absolutely awful last year, and I from right here, there's no coming back. Just for Ter Stegen, it's game over. It's game over. Barcelona, Ter Stegen, relationship broken. He's going to be leaving the club. It's just a matter of when. Is he going to be leaving this summer? Is he going to be leaving in January? Or is he going to be leaving next year? Let's see what happens. But guys, let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. And as always, guys, I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.